Hello tubers, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and thank you for watching Cooper's Thai Adventure. Welcome back. Today I thought I'd change things up and I'd let you meet our subscribers and where they live, what brought them to Thailand, what they did in their home country before they came out here, and do a little bit of a series on that, and let us know down in the comments whether this is the sort of thing you'd like and you'd like to see more of. If so, we'll make it happen. So today's show, we've got Mal with us, and Mal is from Australia, and there you are, Mr. Malcolm, and you live here on the what floor?
17th floor.
17th floor of View Tally, and look at that beautiful view that he's got of the ocean right there behind him. Fantastic. So Mal, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from in Australia?
Born and bred in Brisbane on the East Coast, and lived in Tasmania for the last, well, since 2010.
And what'd you do for work?
Well, I did a bit of a mixture of things. I was predominantly a miner most of my life. Underground and surface, whatever, you know, mining. And but also when mining was quiet, I've had a few businesses. I've owned 6 hairdressing salons, and I've owned a bar over in Moreton Island, just east of Brisbane. And then I went to Tassie and I built a berry farm, and it's all right, the third wife got that one. And then I bought a heap of land over the other side of the island, as far away from the ex as I could. And I was going to build a new berry farm. And one day I was sitting there, and I have a friend of mine that lived in Thailand for probably the last 20 years. He flies in and out of here, still working. And I said, well, I don't know what I want to do. And he said, well, why don't you come over to Thailand for a month? And I'd be coming here for on and off over 25 years, just to travel around. Never thought about living here, but always liked it. It was a top spot. And basically, he said, come over for a month, sit on the beach, veg out. Righto. Next minute I'm on the Qantas plane, over here, sitting on the beach for a month. Started looking at a few condos, deciding whether to rent or buy. And the main reason I moved over here, I was about to spend 800,000 Australian dollars to build a new house on this new land that I bought. And this is why my friend Stephen, who's actually a subscriber, and
thank you, Stephen.
He said, you going to build another berry farm? And I went, yeah. And he says, how old are you? I said, 60. He goes, how long going to take you to build a berry farm? I said, 5 or 6 years. He said, okay, you'll be 66. I went, oh, you don't realise you're getting on in life, you know?
Yep.
And then, as you know, when you get to our age, you lose a few friends along the way. And I lost both my parents within 20 days of each other in 2020. And I've probably lost about 10 or 15 close friends. Just people that had big dreams, working, because they wanted to get to this goal, you know. And they didn't make the goal. And that's when I sat there going, what am I doing? And my friend said, you're going to spend 800,000 on a house. You could retire on that here. And I went, really? And I started looking at it seriously. That's why I sat on the beach for a month, thought about it. Being a single guy then, I made a rule I wasn't going into any bars or anything like that. And I actually kept my word until the last week when I met Pattaya. And I met Pattaya, and I just thought, yeah, stuff it. I just dropped everything over there, told the builder to get lost, moved over it. And I was here for 1 month. I had to go back to Australia because I had things to finish off, and still got things to finish off there. But I went bugger it, and my friend Stephen's father, he lives on the 21st floor here, and he knows Tippy from Tippy's real estate really well, good friend. And one day I get a real estate agent video call me up and going, oh, I hear you're interested in a condo. And I went, yes, I've looked around a lot, but I don't like them, but I like the View Tally 5C. She said, oh, I got one popped up, you interested? I said, okay, and she showed me, and the guy that owned it, another American guy owned it. And he was selling it because he bought another condo at another View Tally down the road at 3A. And she showed me around the video chat, and I said, yep, I'll buy it. Which was, I think it was worked out to about 136,000 Australian dollars. That's 3 million baht.
So that's 100,000 US.
Yeah,
90 to 100,000 US.
90 to 100,000 US. And I went, wow,
Yeah.
look at the view over here.
Well, the
Show
beautiful, amazing sea view.
Show me anywhere in the world you can pay that money and get that view.
Now, back home, what would you have paid for this?
Something like this, like on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
If you're in the Gold Coast, similar like this tourist area, anywhere from something reasonable, you know, if you're right on the beachfront, I think you're going to be paying, it'd have to be over 2 million.
2 million Australian.
Yep.
So that's about 1.5 US.
Yep. And not only that, on the Gold Coast in Australia, they've decided to charge, if you have a unit there, well, we call them a unit in Australia, not a condo, just to clarify that, is that they've got a thing there called now a view tax.
A view tax?
So the higher the floor up, the more tax you pay.
Wow.
Already on top of probably, I know one of my friends actually owns a unit on the Gold Coast, and he pays, I think, anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 just in the government tax rates every year.
Property tax.
And that's not including the cost, other costs in the building.
So I got to ask you, what are you paying for tax on this a year?
400 baht per year.
12 US dollars.
Yep, that's the government tax.
That's the government tax for owning a condo.
Because it's a foreigner owner tax.
Foreigner owner tax.
Because this is the one thing you can own, and you get the deeds or the chinote, whatever you want to call it.
In your name, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you call that in the US, but
yeah, title deed.
Title. So you actually get the title deed. And my building fees are about 250 Australian dollars per year.
So under 200 US a year.
Yep.
For your housing association fees.
Yep.
So all in, you're looking, what, $260? That's your tax, property tax, and your housing association fees for your condominium.
My
the
other fees you have, which is a monthly fee, is the power bill. My power bill here, I run the aircon 24/7. I have electric stove, electric fridge, electric hot water, and my total power bill for the month is usually 1,800 baht.
So under 70 US dollars.
Yeah.
For a whole month, and you never turn your aircon off?
Nope.
Never turn it off. Yeah, I can see it. I can hear it. Yeah.
Running now.
It's running right now.
The other cost is one that's about 400 baht a month. That's for my water, the rubbish disposal, water treatment coming in, water treatment going out.
So for your trash, water, and everything else, $12.
Yeah, per month.
Per month. Wow. So your outgoings after you bought this is literally about $35, $40 a month.
Yep.
If my calculations are correct, folks. Yep. Yeah, for your maintenance fees, for your tax, property tax.
Yep.
Wow.
Probably why we're smiling, bro.
Exactly. So $20 a month, that's all it costs you after you bought your property.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Loving it, loving it, loving it.
I don't get that in the West.
No, you don't. I'll tell you right now, you won't find that anywhere in the West for $20 a month.
Oh.
You know, no. So what made you want to buy?
Well, I have a theory. My theory is, obviously when you first get here, don't buy a condo straight up. Because you don't know, like we were talking before, if you have an empty plot next to you, you could have a 5-year construction going on next to you.
Yeah.
So you always, like here, you'll see down here, Coops, we got a nice, what's that, about 6-story hotel?
Yeah, 6-story hotel, I'd say that right there.
Nothing's going to get built there.
No.
I'll never lose this view.
No.
And I bought here because it's not right on the beach road. You probably won't see it from here, but there's a little hotel in front of us, only 4 stories high. And I've only got from here to the beach, not even 100 meters.
Not even 100 meters. No, I'd say you're somewhere around about 70 yards to the beach.
Yep.
That's all you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just across the the parking lot. And best thing about here is we have, like, you know, I got the motorbike I bought 2 years ago. I've only put 1,800 kilometres on it. And everyone said, oh, that's not many kilometres. I said, because you don't need it. Everyone said, you got a car? I said, no, I don't need a car. I got, up the end of the driveway, I got expat car rentals, which are great. They're great people. I can rent a nice car, a pretty new car for 5,000 baht for a whole 7 days. Okay, so
there's no kilometre
under $200.
Yep. I can
For 7
rent
days.
that for a whole week.
Yeah.
So if I need to go somewhere, like we go to Katay's family up in Isan, that's about a 6-hour drive up there. And the best thing, if you break down or anything, they give you the numbers to ring.
Now, do they charge you by the mile or kilometre?
Nope, it's unlimited kilometre.
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
That is an absolute steal. Wow.
I mean, in Australia, you probably, for that money, you probably couldn't hire a car for 1 day.
No.
Not even 1 day.
So what's the size of your condo then?
This 50 square metres studio.
Uh-huh.
And this is one of the reasons I picked the view Talays is because, as you can see, they've got a nice balcony.
Oh, it's a huge balcony.
Most balconies, you're lucky if you get this one chair.
Yeah, I'll just show you guys.
2 chairs wide.
There you go. So we got the 2 chairs, you got the table here, and then you got me and another 2 chairs just here. So fantastic. And then you got your laundry hanging over there in the background.
Yeah.
Apologies for that. Don't worry, there's no underwear on there.
I don't know, there might be.
No, I've checked. So just yours and your Kataya's clothes, but no underwear or bras on there. I made sure before I started filming.
Yeah.
So 50 square meters.
Yep.
For under 100,000 US.
Yep.
Beachfront. Literally, you're right across the street from the beach.
Yep. And the best thing about when you do decide to, well, because basically we were talking about why I chose it, and the reason I bought it is some of the biggest problems I see here, and as you're saying with your show the other day with the suicide stuff.
Yes.
Number one reason people do the swan dive off the building is because they run out of money, they've sold everything at home, and they've got nothing here. And for people that are running a tight budget, I say, look, if you can afford to buy a condo, there's a reason to buy a condo. I know Brooke has said in the past, oh, it's not worth it, leave your money in the bank. That's true too. But say you're here and you've budgeted for 20 years, and lo and behold, you lived longer than that. And your bank account's getting low. By then, this condo could be worth maybe, you know, sometimes the growth here is only about 1 or 2%. But you've got some big things happening here soon. Formula One's coming here. They've got the new monorail coming in here. They've got the first casino in Thailand's going to be just a couple of kilometres in town here. So that could change things a lot.
Oh yeah, that's going to make property
your $3 million condo might be worth 6. You only got to look at anywhere Formula One's gone.
Yeah, your $3 million bought condo.
And the reason I tell people, if you're a little bit worried about your funds and you set 20-year plan, say you get to the end of your 20 years and you're looking at your bank account and you're going, oh, I've only got enough there for a year. You've possibly got $6 million, 6 million baht sitting there. So that's going to get you, even if you went and rented, you know, if you couldn't afford to live around here, you can still go back a bit. And, you know, if you go back a couple of kilometres, you can get a house for 5,000 a month.
5,000 baht a month, yes.
And that's why I bought this. This is a backup plan. Also, you know, I don't have to pay rent every week.
Yeah.
It's cheap. And honestly, like, why wouldn't you buy a place for 100 US?
Yeah.
Well, that's the main reason I bought it here, because it's a backup plan for in case I live past 80.
Yeah.
But, you know, with my plan, I have a set plan, and a lot of people ask me, well, what is your budget? And I said, well, I average it on 3,000 a day.
3,000 baht a day.
Yep.
$100 a day.
Yep.
US, yeah.
And that's reasonable. You know, like we go out and drink and party, as you know we did last night.
Yeah.
We went to the Apple Bar. And you can do that. It depends. But if you're a big drinker, yeah, well, yeah. I remember the first year you'll get here, like you're having a ball and you'll probably go out and party 5 nights a week. If if you're that sort of person, you like to socialise and go out and have a few drinks and party on, you know. And I did that the first year I did that, and I was like, oh, okay, partying's done. Yeah. And now, you know, as you know, we only go once a week and we do the monthly meet with you guys. And, you know, other times, other people from your page, the Coopersthaiadventure, we all, you know, we all got our phone numbers, and someone will say, oh, let's go to this bar and have a couple of drinks or game of pool, and Tony's usually the instigator.
Yeah. Good old Montana.
Good old Tony. He's the party organiser. And so the group, you know, and I've actually been on your page for, I think when you first started, I think you told me I was subscriber number 14.
You were subscriber number 14.
Yeah.
And you had already been living here before I started my YouTube channel.
Yes, but it's, you know, you got to look around at a lot of people, like a lot of people ask advice, right? But I say to them, talk to a lot of people. Get their point, and that's why the meet and greet's good. Like when we get a lot of new people, I say to them, "Hey man, don't just sit here, go and talk to people. They don't mind talking to you, but you got to go and instigate it, you know." And just the meet and greet, like I tell the new people that have just moved here, I said, this is the best time to grab the people that have been living here for a few years, and they give you all the shortcuts. And even the Facebook page has been good because it's, you know, a lot of questions get asked on there, and you can, you know, they can get everyone's views, same thing, you know. But the meet and greets are good because, yeah, you get to meet. Well, I get to meet all the new people that you're seeing on YouTube. It's great.
So basically, if I'm reading between the lines, you joined our YouTube channel and our Facebook group to make new friends.
Yeah,
you'd already been living here for what, about a year?
Yeah, yeah. The problem is, you get here for a year, you go through that little bit of a party mode, and you do make a lot of friends that way. But once you start to settle down and go, okay, yeah, you know, you're in retirement mode, and you know, you've been working all your life, and all of a sudden you're going, oh, shit, what am I going to do tomorrow? Because you start thinking, oh, what am I going to do? You know, and there's other things I do, like with Wombat Kiwi Bar, because Steve's great down there. He's always chucking some sort of party on, and I remember one time last year when it was Kata's birthday, we just went down to have a meal, and next minute we're having a big birthday party, and Steve's bought a birthday cake for her. Yeah. We didn't even ask.
It's good how expats look after each other here.
Yeah, Steve's great. He's a good guy, and he's always got something going on down there. And the only thing I hate is when high season, he gets that busy, I've got to go to the mid times all the time to get in there. Hard to get a seat anyway. But yeah, no, it's a good place. I enjoy it, but you do have to get your little groups together, and it's good too because, you know, when you've been working and you retire, you got to get a good circle of friends, you know. And like this morning, we went out for breakfast, and it was a great chat because, being an Aussie, there's a lot of things about the US, you know, with talking to Dennis L.
Yeah, Dennis L. Yeah,
good guy.
He was with us this morning for breakfast,
and just learning about. You know, I've been to the States a few times and lived there for a bit back in the 80s, and you don't realise the different views from different people from different parts of America, and then so you get to learn a lot about other people's culture just by being in the group here. It's good.
So, in hindsight, you've been living here what, 3 years now, almost? 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything you would have done different? If you had it to do all over again?
Nah.
No.
Nope.
Absolutely happy with everything the way it's gone.
Yeah, I'm glad I bought a condo.
Yeah.
And before that, I just hoteled it around, and there's plenty of good hotels here. And but I stayed down at Pattayabeach because that's where my mate lives. I only had to walk across the road. But then I realised by living there, and this is why the big thing I say on your Facebook page when people are asking this question, oh, I'm going to buy it. I go, oh, hang on. How about you just go and spend, like with John, you know, he stayed in, what, the month or two he was here, I think he stayed in 4 different places.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Because, you know, it depends what you want. If you want the flashy Copacabana with all the mod cons and this, yeah, you can have that, but you're going to be paying for it, especially in high season.
Yeah.
You know, because, but the best thing about why I chose here is I can walk to everything here. It's just a great place, and I wouldn't change. And that's why I wouldn't change it, because everyone says, oh, how do you go living in a studio? I said, no worries. You know, I've had big houses, small houses in my lifetime, but I think as you get older, you don't want a big place. You just want somewhere where you can have a sleep, nice, comfortable, good aircon, because you'll need that here from January through to April. And thinking about it, no, I would not change anything.
Okay. Now, and you're 2 years of being here, so you got quite a lot of experience of living in Thailand. Anything you don't like about it?
Well, there is one or two things that it's not very publicised, and don't really want to talk about that on here. That's to do with newborns and things like that. There is
about adoptions and things like that. Yeah, we've had that discussion.
Yeah,
we'll leave that for another day.
We'll leave that one there. Yeah, it's something that, it's a bit sad. I don't want to talk about that one. And if I see that stuff on the news, even sometimes Kate shows me, I go, no, don't want to know about that.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I sort of avoid that one. But yeah, probably other things. Well, if you're going to come here and ride a motorcycle, I'm lucky. I've been riding motorcycles since I was 6. I see a lot of people on your Facebook page, they ask, oh, where can I get a motorbike? How can I do this? And I do ask them, I say, have you ever ridden before? And they go, no. And I say, well, your best friend is Bolt.
Taxi.
Yeah. Thai people are lovely people until someone gave them vehicles. And what I did learn from riding motorbikes all my life, like us Aussies are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But the one thing I found is, like, you get here as a Western, you're going, oh, he didn't stop properly, oh, he didn't give way. What do you remember when, no offence to Thai people, but when they're driving, they got these things on.
Yeah, I see that too.
And even with Katay, my wife, is, even you go to cross the road, Thai people don't even look. And I think it's a bit of a Buddhist thing. Because it's sort of, oh, well, I'll get run over, I've got the next life, it's going to be okay. Not a bad thing, you know. But the thing I found is, if you're going to ride a motorcycle here, is you got to have eyes on the back of your head and on the sides. But start riding like they do. At first, because it goes against everything you've ever learned.
When in Rome.
But just because when you're at the set of lights and that's red, and you wait, and the best thing I like about it is a countdown.
Yeah, you got
10, 9, 8.
It tells you when the light's going to change.
But by the time it gets to 4, before it's even green, everyone's gone. And you're sitting there on your motorbike, and everyone's just going, poof. But yeah, so yeah, try and learn to ride and drive if you're going to buy a car. But to be honest, if you're going to be around Pattaya, you're not going to really get used to it. You're going to spend, what, 1.1, 1.2 million on a car. It's just going to sit in the car park. So that's why, like, I like driving my own vehicles around. And but here, you know, when you're retired, you've got to work to your budget. And it's the golden rule, is to stick to your budget every day. What I actually do with my budget every day, I have my calculator on my phone. Every time I buy something, 200 baht on that calculator every day. And when it gets up to 3,000, oh, okay, I'll go home and watch a movie.
Yeah.
and that, I think, that would be one of the most key important things here.
Budget
your
yourself.
Budget.
Yes.
And if you don't stick to that budget, but when you first get here, especially if you're a single person, doesn't matter whether male or female, you're going to start going out to a few clubs, you'll start having a great time, but you know, some of the Thai girls in the bars, they will entice you to, oh, can you buy me a drink? And you'll go, okay, what's one drink? But then they say, oh, can you buy my friend a drink? And then their friend a drink, next minute you're buying 10 drinks every round. Yeah. That's the biggest thing that caught me out, and I was ready for it, and it still got me. And that's even having a missus. I wasn't buying them drinks to take them home or anything like that. I was just buying because I thought they're a nice person, they're doing a good job, so I'll shout them a drink. Yeah. But when you start them a few drinks and they start, the next minute you're buying more and more drinks. So that's probably the biggest one to watch out for. Yeah. Stay within your budget. Got to stick to that budget, mate. And that's why I discovered one day, I went, oh, how much am I spending? Where am I spending? So that's why I just used the calculator on my phone. I reset it every day, set it to 0, and every time I buy something, I add it on there. And when I get halfway through the day, I look at it and go, oh, it's up to 1,500. Oh, no, I can still go out and have a great meal and a few drinks. Okay. Yeah, so thank you for that. And last but not least, let's have a tour of the condo and the surrounding areas. Stay tuned. So here you go, folks. This is Malcolm's balcony, and he's got a fantastic sea view. I'll just show you. And directly opposite Malcolm's balcony, right there in front of us, is a hotel. Is 8 stories high. So he's going to have this sea view for probably the rest of his life, because this is not an old hotel, folks. It's actually been there for a very long time. And this is another View Tale building over here. Right there in front of us is the police station, so very handy. 7-Eleven directly opposite. And then right about here, not sure if it's going to appear out on the camera okay or not, is they have yoga and aerobics on there every day, and it's free to join. Anybody can go and join in, and quite a lot of people do. And look at that. Amazing, amazing. I didn't buy any food for me. And he's up on the 20th floor. And if I pan back over here, you can see we live right over the back there somewhere. And you got the mountain views, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Now let's go in and take a look inside. So here we are inside the condo. We've got Malcolm's wife there, Kataya, in front of us, giggling, and Darlene, and they're having a small feast. And what do we got here? We got a huge fish. We got shrimp. Wow, that's a lot of shrimp. How much was that shrimp?
250 1 kilo.
250 baht for 1 kilo, 2.2 pounds.
The crabs is 350 for 1 kilo.
So that's like $8.
And this is a dried squid.
And dried squid, 200 baht, $6 for the dried squid, and a big fish.
390.
So $12 for the big fish there. Wow, big fish. So $20 and you got a feast big enough for 4 people. Look at that. And so here you go. This is the living room area where he's got his TV up there. And I see you went to Tiger Park as well. We've done that, where they take pictures with the tigers. Sofa area, dining area, king size bed, nice size king size bed. Now, was all this here when you moved in, Mal?
Yep.
Or did you have to buy anything?
I've only bought the mattress, the aircon, the new front door, and the double glazing. That's it.
Wow.
Everything else was in it.
Yeah, fantastic. Loving it. Big LG refrigerator. He got that for free, he told me. And the kitchen area here, he's got a 4-hob burner, so absolutely ideal. Plenty of cupboards. What do you got there? 2, 4, 5 cupboards at the top, 5 drawers here in the middle, another 4 cupboards down the bottom. Behind the door, he's put in his own door there, security door. And look at these big old locks on there all the way down.
That's not for the safety. I bought it because it's soundproof.
Soundproofing.
Yeah.
Not for the safety, because these are all safe as houses. You got a 2-door cupboard there for your shoes, more shoe rack over here, microwave space over there, and then into the bathroom. So not a big bathroom, but hey, it's all right. It's, you know, like Mal says, you know, only one person at a time, but no problem. You got your sink, your toilet, and your shower here right in there. So ideal.
Only one Cooper.
Big enough for one Cooper. Yep, I would say that as well. Now let's go have a look at the pool and the surrounding areas. Stay tuned. So this is the lobby area with the juristic office right there in front of us. They have an ATM machine on site and a little shopette. So you can come in here and get your bread, your water, your milk, snacks, all that sort of thing. 24-hour security.
And little notice board for
notice boards, look for those looking for rentals.
Rentals.
Yeah.
Yeah, just come in the building and have a look on there.
And then you have laundry area down here.
Yeah.
So what's it cost you to do your laundry?
50 baht.
50 baht. Ideal. Under $2 to do your laundry. Fantastic.
We can just put it in there.
Or you can get them to do the self-laundry for you.
And there's 5 of them here.
5 here. 5 laundrettes inside here.
Yeah. Real estate agent, real estate agent.
Lots of real estate agents. That's what I like about the view tallies. You can just walk in and just see the agent and say, do you have any rooms available?
Laundry, massage, you want to get a massage? You don't
a massage here, 250 baht
yeah,
for a foot. Thai massage, oil massage, 350. Not bad, $10. Yeah.
Another little convenience store.
More convenience shops, yeah. And then you got a pool room and a bar in there.
Oh, I guess not that much. And you got the fantastic Tippy's office.
Yeah, that's Tippy's. That's the agent that Mal went through, and they do rentals and sales here.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's #1, mate.
And there you go. There's her details there. If you want to pause the screen, her phone number's there, and you can call her. Her name's Tippy. Speaks fantastic English.
Yes, she does.
We met her earlier. Lots of real estate agents in here. And they don't just cover this condo, they cover different condos around Pattaya and houses.
And here's this one, they're like lawyers, accountants.
Oh, wow, okay.
They can do all your land and house tax, wills. You know, because if you get a Mrs. here.
So they got company formation, financial statement, foreigners' income taxes, will and testament, property management, tax planning, 5 to 10 year visas, visa and work permits, e-visa, land and house taxes, resident notification, and 90-day notification. Yeah, and there you go. I'll put their details on there. I've never used them. I don't know if they're any good, but there you go. You can have them if you want to inquire about any of those. And then this is the pool area.
And cafe.
Oh, it's got its own cafe here on site as well.
And you can also get a nice cold beer.
Ice cold beer, food?
Down here, yep.
They do food and drinks?
Yeah, food, drinks.
Wow.
Everything like that. A lot of the hotels have got a cafe on site.
And then look at the size of this pool, folks. Yeah. For those of you who keep saying, hey, Cooper, I need a pool where I can get some laps in. Well, you're definitely going to get them in there. Look at the size of that pool. That is got to be almost an Olympic-sized swimming pool there. Loving it, loving it, loving it. So now we'll take a walk down to the beach and show you just how close it is.
I'll introduce you to Mama, fantastic lady.
Mama?
Yeah, Mama, I'll take you there and introduce you to Mama.
Are we going to walk through the building or you want to walk down the outside?
I'll just go back through here, it's a shortcut.
Okay. Now, Malcolm, what if somebody wanted to rent one of these units here? What's the sort of going rate for the prices?
Well, you come in the high season, beachfront, yeah, you're going to be paying a bit more because it's a great location, and that's doesn't matter what country in the world you're in, location is key. Yeah. And yeah, a studio here, if it's an average one, it's still okay, sort of inside, you're going to, at minimum 20,000 a month. 20,000 baht a month, okay. Yeah, if you do it over 6 months, you might get it down to 18. Well, you definitely would if you paid up front. Right, so it's good to pay in advance, yeah? Yeah, with Tippy, it's good because he's been in the real estate game here for over 20 years and you can trust her 100%. And as you know, there's some you can't. Yes, I've met a few in my time. In the low season, you can get them down to about 15,000 a month. 15,000 a month in the low season. And you've got Tony Montana, he's down there. Okay, so he lives down the end there somewhere? Down there. And he was lucky, he was smart. He got a 12-month rent for over, 12-month rental. He paid up front and he pays 10,000 baht a month. But wow, for that price on the beachfront, you're not going to have a view. That is fantastic. That's under $300 a month. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, plenty of car parking here. Yeah, I see you got car parking here on the outside and also under the building, so super fantastic there. And I do like the balconies, Mal. Yeah. I really do. They're big balconies, they're long balconies. That's the main reason I chose the View Talets. They've got great balconies, and you know, if you get the right one, you get a good view. Now, how old is this building? About 18 years. 18 years old. And that's why it's good to get one that's got a good sinking fund, because it's and hang on, you know, 1 second, Malcolm. I mean, I've walked around this building now several times, folks, and this building is 18 years old, like Malcolm says, and there's not a single crack in the paintwork anywhere. Quality build. And the walls are super thick. That's why a lot of people like the older buildings. Yeah. They're just built super tough. Well, you won't get a new studio, most new buildings now, the average is 27 square meters. Yeah. And sometimes even put one bedroom in those. Well, I've seen a lot of studios here that are literally 27 square meters. Yeah. Yours is 50 square meters. And wow, it just makes a heck of a difference. You know, and sometimes I see a lot of people on your channel always asking about, oh, where's a hotel I can stay till I find a condo? There's one right here. This one here, what's it called? Avalon Hotel. Avalon? It's not the cheapest, but it's not the dearest. It's good quality. So it's not the cheapest, it's not the most expensive. Yeah, and it's good because when you just have a studio and you get friends from Australia or wherever, they come to visit you, and then it's good because you say, oh, no room in here for you, but you can come and stay here. It's just in front of the building. Yeah. And it's good because they're not staying with you because you can't fit them in a studio. Well, you can. I've had 5 people in there once for a week. That was fun. So what's the going rate for this hotel here? Do you know? Oh, I think it averages around, depending on the season, 1,500 to 2,000 baht a night. Okay, so sort of between $50 and $75 a night. Yep, and it's actually a 4-star hotel. 4-star? Because we live there in the View Talets, if you read this here. If you live in the View Talets, View Talet resident, you get 10% off in their restaurant. Oh, so because you live in the building behind them, you get 10% off in their restaurant. Yep, and I've had meals in there when friends have stayed there, and I can tell you what, it's top notch and it's no dearer than a restaurant out here. Fantastic. And not bad for a hotel either. Great way to save. So then you got the old security gate. So you got your own key to go out, electronic key to the gate, and that's it. You're on Jomtienbeach Road. There's the beach just there. And Things are starting to get a little bit. It's the start of the high season now.
Yeah, you can see it's a little bit busier now.
And we'll go over the road here. See, look, straight away.
Yeah, they're ready to give you a seat and a nice cold coconut drink if you so want one.
So these people here, if you want to come for a swim.
Swadee Kap.
A good friend of mine is doing YouTube.
What's your name?
Cooper.
Cooper.
And you're live on YouTube.
Okay.
So what's your name, sir?
Teddy.
Teddy?
Yeah.
Number one chair guy on the beach.
Number one chair guy on the beach. Thank you, Teddy. Kap kun kap.
Yeah, and this is Mama over here. Swadee Kap, Mama.
So you got to know the locals quite well.
Yeah, yeah. These
Hello,
people,
Mama.
Great people. Oh, you got many people. Oh, getting busy.
High season here.
You know that?
Little bit.
Hey?
Miguel.
Oh, no. Later.
Asking if we want a ice cold beer. We're good for now, but thank you.
Filming.
Definitely after the video. And that's it. You're on the beach, folks. That is how close Mal is to the beach. Hello, Swadee Kap.
Oh, Maria.
Yeah, Maria doing the massages there.
Yeah, Maria, number one massager.
Yep.
You're on YouTube, Maria.
Hello, Marie. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's my friend Ute.
And Ute, Swadee Kap Ute.
Swadee Kap, Ute. Good friend, number one friend.
Yeah. So that's what's great here. You're going to meet a lot of the local Thais, and they are just super, super friendly. And that's it, folks. Here you are. You're on the beach. That close. What'd it take us? 2-3 minute walk, if that.
Yeah, if that.
And we're on the beach.
Not even
fantastic. So Malcolm, absolute pleasure, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing your life with us, you know,
Easy,
and your Coopersthaiadventure experience.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you all for watching. And if you enjoyed today's video, give us a thumbs up, absolutely free. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe. Again, it's free. Until next time, wherever you are, don't forget to leave a comment and let us know what you think. I'm getting my feet absolutely wet here by the waves. And we'll see you again. Take care.